This is 36-year-old Cuban Dario Manfuga. He used to be a geography teacher and a musician. Now he's a prisoner of war captured by Ukraine while fighting for the Russian army. And he claims that he was tricked into going to Russia with the promise of a job in construction.
I never had the intention of killing anyone. I never wanted to participate in war. I have a family.
His claim that he was duped could not be independently verified. And he said he knew little about Russia's full-scale war on Ukraine.
About 2 years ago, I saw a news report on our television about the war between Ukraine and Russia. I didn't know what was happening in this war because in Cuba, they don't emphasize it on TV. And they did not talk about the results or the statistics.
Do you know that Russia attacked Ukraine?
No. They only said it was an armed conflict between Ukraine and Russia. I didn't give me more detail to truly understand what was happening.
He's not alone. There's about 5,000 Cubans fighting in Ukraine, according to a US-based NGO advocating for democratic change in communist Cuba. And some of them are active on social media. This is how Schemes, the investigative unit of RFERL's Ukrainian service, managed to find out where they were stationed. For example, this photo, posted in July 2023, included a geotag close to the Russian city of Tula, which is known to host the 106th Airborne Division. This division was involved in the battle for the Ukrainian town of Bakhmut, one of the bloodiest of the war. At least one Cuban appears to have died there, according to a post on ветување found by a journalist. But why are Cubans fighting for Russian forces in Ukraine? Well, firstly, money. There is grueling poverty in Cuba, and the monthly salary for a foreigner enlisting in the Russian army is about $2,000. That's about the average yearly salary in Cuba. That was seemingly enough for Odin Rivas, who featured in a social media post from Tula. He swapped running a small business back home for active military duty. Then there is the Russia-Cuba relationship. Cuba has not formally endorsed Russia's war and claims to oppose the recruitment of mercenaries. But in May 2024, Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel had this to say at a press conference with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
We wish you success in carrying out your special military operation.
And of course, Cuba has historically been a close ally of the Soviet Union, and Ukraine says it has clearly chosen Russia's side due to its anti-American stance. And Russia made sure to keep the ties strong. According to our data, in 2024, Russia sent more than 1.8 million barrels of oil products to Cuba. One of those deliveries came amid major energy and food shortages in the island country. Finally, Cubans appear to be buying into Russian propaganda too. In a post on ветување, 38-year-old Julio Belayas asked for help buying a plane ticket to Moscow in order to report to any recruitment center. According to a Russian military questionnaire obtained by our journalists, he said he considered it the duty of every free person who hates Nazis. In October, he posted a photo of his military gear with the pro-war Z symbol and a document resembling a Russian passport. As for Dario, he simply wants an end to his ordeal.
Who should negotiate your release?
I don't want to go back to Cuba.
So, would you like to go back to Russia?
I don't want to go back to Russia either. Maybe some organization could save me. That would be good.